Are you ready for some scandal? Welcome to Scrollworthy. Spring has sprung in England, marking the start of a new matchmaking season, and many fine young ladies from the Webtoon empire have come to promenade amongst the British upper class known as the Ton. Some ladies may have their hearts set on true love, while others may be chasing status and money. For whatever reason one chooses to play this game, rest assured, scandal is always on its way. Every season a diamond is chosen. This coveted title distinguishes you as the most desirable candidate of all the ladies in the Ton. While only the queen may select the diamond of the season, we would like to present to you some of the other gemstones shining among us this spring. Make way for our Sapphire Empress Madea from the Remarried Empress. She is poised, politically savvy, and the most well-dressed woman even on her worst day. Despite her perfection, she is no stranger to scandal. Her husband, Emperor Sophia, brought in a commoner named Rashta as his mistress, and after much vile scheming, he plans to divorce Madea to make Rashta empress. However, the Sapphire represents truth, fidelity, royalty, and protection from treachery, and Madea seems to feel she deserves as much. She has been getting close to the dashing Heinrich, heir to the Western Empire. There's been lots of secret letters, long walks in the garden, and so much tension. But it's just a friendship. So they say. Though we're pretty sure a man ready to hand you his whole kingdom is more than just a friend. Behold the emerald of the season, Ariadne from I'm the Queen in This Life. Legends say those with emeralds can see the future, which feels perfectly fitting for this emerald-eyed maiden who has, in fact, seen the future. Ariadne murders the crown prince so her lover SubZero can take the throne. SubZero then betrays her by marrying her sister Isabella, who orders her execution. Alas, she should have worn gloves if she was gonna dirty her hands. However, our heroine is reborn in the past with the chance to redo her life and get back at her awful ex. But let us not forget that the emerald also represents hope and love. If Ariadne keeps her heart open, she may find herself with plenty of prospects. Is it possible that we saw Prince Alfonso blushing in her presence? Now for our amethyst. We bestow the title upon Lady Madea from Your Throne. A woman of high intellect and expert swordsmanship, she is the prime candidate to marry the crown prince, Eros. Yet even after dominating the competition for his hand, a cruel conspiracy robs her of the throne, handing it instead to Psyche Callista, a person she once called a friend. But the deep purple of the amethyst is a symbol of royalty, ambition, and courage, and we are sure Madea will stop at nothing to reclaim her throne. Any suitor bold enough to court this brilliant lady should be prepared for a duel first. Madea's closest friend Helio is quite protective of her. And now it is our pleasure to introduce the delightful pink tourmaline, Parashati, from My In-Laws Are Obsessed With Me. She was reborn in the past so she could escape her greedy stepfamily who poisoned her for her fortune. Oh, you know, just the usual drama for a Webtoon maiden. Parashati flees to Duke Lepillion and begs him for marriage, which he coldly refuses. However, by accident, Parashati comes in contact with the Duke's blood and dies again, just to wake up while being buried alive. It turns out the Lepillion estate harbors a deadly poison in their veins, but Parashati is immune to the curse. The pink tourmaline gemstone represents self-love and healing, which we find to be an agreeable match for the woman who can come back from the dead. She and the Duke enter a marriage of convenience, but it would be more convenient for us if they would just kiss already. Due to its brilliant red hue, the ruby is believed to be illuminated by a fierce fire within, and such a description perfectly encapsulates Empress Rebellia from divorcing my tyrant husband. When an irritated reader is reborn into a romance novel as the mistreated empress whose husband abandons her for his mistress, she is hell-bent on getting a divorce so she can escape the tyrant and live wild and free. My, what modern ideals. She purposely parades around as a villain, claiming her space, spending money lavishly, and humiliating Mistress Aisha. But this boldness captivates her loathsome husband instead of disturbing him. Now in true tyrant fashion, he seems quite intent on claiming what isn't his. Suitors take note, after all she's endured being married to this rake, the next person lucky enough to have her hand must be the perfect gentleman. Now for our lovely Alexandrite, please meet Adara from the playful historical romance Lady Liar. Adara dreams of wealth and resents her low status, so she tells a few white lies to climb beyond her station. Such behavior is thoroughly emblematic of the tricky Alexandrite, known to represent fortune, luck, and change. Just as the gemstone alters its appearance depending on the time of day, Adara can flip her identity from a governess to a widow to a sneaky matchmaker to maintain her ruse. She whistles to whatever tune makes her pockets jingle, though sometimes when you're managing that many lies, it's hard to keep them from tangling up. But what is romance without a little entanglement? Please welcome our radiant garnet, Sophia from high-class Homos. Just like the stone, she embodies loyalty and passion, fully devoted to her friends and to having fun. She may be a little bit of a flirt, but with her charisma, it's hard not to find her irresistible. Our sources tell us her betrothal to Prince August may be a sham, but if any suitors wish to step forward, be aware the invitation is for ladies only. Her closet is so full of exquisite fashions, she simply has no room to hide in it. Direct your attention to our gleaming tanzanite Clove from SubZero. With the power of the dragons passed down through her royal blood, it seems apt to compare her to the gemstone considered more rare than diamonds. While their first meeting ended disastrously, the following months coax out small blossoms of affection which bloom into intoxicating desire. My, I think it's a little hot in here. But this is a love plagued by treachery, political strife, and unforgivable secrets. Passion alone may not be enough to sustain this handsome couple. Now let us present our sparkling Peridot Gwen from Cursed Princess Club. Peridots are known as the gem of the sun, and Gwen certainly brings sunshine to everybody's life, particularly Prince Frederick's. It also represents healing from negative emotions, which has been a crucial part of this young lady's journey. Her beauty may be unconventional, but we find that it's those who stand out that truly take the season by storm. But our sources report there is much turmoil between Gwen's sisters and their fiancés, the Plaid Princes, and we wonder if these engagements only stemmed from shallow roots. Just remember, ladies, life is your garden. Don't be afraid to pluck some weeds. And our last lady is too young for courtship, but we have deemed Dorothea from The Tyrant Wants to Be Good as the rose quartz of the Tawn. In her first life, Dorothea stole the throne by killing her brother. Her tyrannical reign leads her lover to take his own life, and all her allies betray her, leaving her to die alone. When she is magically reborn, she vows to be good. AKA, no scandal. Oh, how boring. Though the heart is a stubborn thing. When she sees the young boy who grew to be her lover in the past, she cannot help but long for the affection that evaded her a lifetime ago. The rose quartz is symbolic of healing an angry heart and finding new love, and Dorothea, trust us. You can have it all. Well, that concludes our afternoon. We hope you've enjoyed our fine assortment of the hottest tea, and know we have much more in store for you next time. Who would you pick as your diamond? Someone we haven't mentioned? Perhaps a wild card ready to shake up the whole season? Let us know in the comments. And with that, we'll see you next time. Farewell. Okay. Coming closer. I get it. You watch Bridgerton, you are now feeling all the feels, and you need more indulgent romances besides Pride and Prejudice. I got you. You're in the mood for spicy content. We've all been there. Read these. Maybe not in public. If you just want to escape your problems and read something really wholesome and sweet, read these. And if you want those slow burns that get you all wiggly, you know what I mean, read these. All right, I've done my duty. Go read, don't be shy. You deserve it. See ya.